Hey drummers, how's it going? It's me, Rob, from from.where, bringing you another free video drum lesson. Today I thought I'd take you through a few sections of one of my new favourite songs by the Arctic Monkeys, Are You Mine? Drummed by the Matt Meister, Mr. Cool, Matt Helders himself. And you can download the free PDF music for this lesson. There's a link beneath this video. I always post it on my blog somewhere. So you can download and print out the notation and have it in front of you while you're watching this video. And while you're there, you might also want to check out some of my special bundle deals that I'm currently offering. You can just click on the menu button at the top of the screen saying bundle deals or something like that, and you'll see all the offers that I've got currently available, where you can save like 25% on my Drum Masters DVD pack, etc, etc. Alright then, let's crack on with the first bit. I want to show you like the drum solo-y bit that occurs roughly 43 seconds into the song. So I've kind of called it a drum solo, but it's not really a solo because the rest of the band are playing at the same time, but Matt gets his little breaks in the song to poke through some really cool drum fills. And I've given you 6 bars that occur between 43 seconds and 58 seconds into the song. And let's take a look at the first bar first. We've got the first half of the bar, beats 1 to 2. Playing on the half open hi-hat, we're playing 1 and 2 and we've got the bass drum falling on 1, the of 1 in between the hi-hats, and then 2 snare drum notes falling on 2 and with the hi-hat. So the first part with the crash cymbal at the beginning is 1 and a 2 and. You could also come in with the right hand on 2 and. You don't have to play that hi-hat on the and. So you could play 1, a 2 and if you wanted to, instead of 1 and a 2 and. You could play 1, a 2 and. Up to you. And then we got our first drum fill, which is a 16th note triplet based fill. So let's take a look at beat 3, for example. We've got 6 notes. We're only playing 5, but we're feeling it as 6 notes. So we're fitting 6 notes evenly into beat 3, and it's counted 3 to antita, or 1 to antita, 2 to antita, 3 to antita, 4 to antita. So each beat of the bar, diddly 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 diddly, has 6 notes. Diddly 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 that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And all we're going to do is play right, left, right, left, right, left, but we're going to miss out the second note, which will be played by the left hand. So we're going to miss out that left hand note. Instead of playing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, we're going to play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just leaving out that left hand that would have played that second note. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we actually get right, right, left, right, left. And what we've got to try and do now is orchestrate it. The first 2 right up on the high tom, and then we move the final 3 notes to the snare drum. You might also want to experiment with ghosting that second note, playing that second note quietly. So you do include that left hand note, but you play it really quietly on the snare drum. Whatever you feel comfortable playing, you might want to include it or take it out, but Matt leaves it out. And we get the first group of 6 on beat 3, starting with the bass drum foot at the same time as that high tom note. Of course, you can leave that out, you can just play it with the hands instead. And then for beat 4, it's exactly the same, except we don't play that bass drum note at the beginning. With the first right hand, we just play. So that first bar slowly, 1 and a 2 and 3 to antita, 4 to antita, even slower. 1 E and a 2 and 3 to antita, 4 to antita, 1 E and a 2 and 3 to antita, 4 to antita. Up to speed, or a bit faster now. And sort of up to speed. Just practice that. Get that smooth, and then the rest of it should occur naturally for you. Okay, the second bar, we got our groove, which I've included because I think it's a really cool groove drum beat. And we're playing 8 notes all the way through on the hi-hat, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. There's a crash cymbal at the beginning on beat 1. Snare drum is falling on beats 2 and 4, the back beat, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. The first half of the bar, the bass drum is playing on 1, the of 1 in between the right hand hi-hats, and then with the hi-hat on the and of 2. So we get this sort of classic groove, 1 and a 2 and, 1 and a 2 and, with the crash cymbal as well. The second half of the bar is where it sort of gets a bit quirky and a bit turny roundy. where we get this snare drum note falling in between the hi-hats on the E of 3, followed by 2 bass drum notes, starting with the hi-hat on the and then falling in between the hi-hats on the of 3, which lead us into a snare drum with the hi-hat on beat 4, and then ending the bar with a bass drum and hi-hat on the and of 4. So that second half of the bar, counted slowly, 3 E and a 4, and we count in the whole bar, 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4, and do the whole bar at that speed, 1 E and 2 and 3 E and 4, and 1 E and 2 and 3 E, and let's start speeding it up now, 1 E and 2 and 3 E and 4, and 1 E and 2 and 3 E and 4, and 1 E and 2 and... I think that's a little bit faster than the original song, but you get the point. Dun, 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 dun. There we go, that's up to speed. Okay, the next line, bar 3, we got another drum fill. The bar starts the same as the line above it, the first bar, so we get the first half of the bar being repeated again. 1, 2, and we had at the beginning. And then we got another 16th note triplet pattern being played. All the 16th notes are being played, so we're playing 6 notes per beat, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We just got to work out where the hands are playing. So it's mostly on the snare drum, apart from a few hands that move around the toms. The first note falls with, looking at beat 3 now, with the crash cymbal on beat 1. Beat 3, sorry, with the bass drum, crash cymbal. And the rest of the notes just play on the snare drum. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Don't think that as separate, think of it as part of the 6 notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 with the bass drum. Beat 4, the last 6 notes, the last 16th note triplet notes, we're going to move the hands. We're going to play the first right hand on the high tom, and then 2 notes on the snare drum, so right, left, right. And then we're going to play left on the high tom, and move both hands over to the floor tom to play the final 2 notes. So the first half of beat 4 is 1, 2, 3, and the second half is 4, 5, 6. Put together, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You see it flows nicely around the drums. Just get used to that orchestration and it should be smooth after a while. Put the 2 beats together, beats 3 and 4, slowly we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1. All counted, 3 to ta, and to ta, 4 to ta, and to ta, 1. See, I made a little mistake there. You might also want to accidentally or on purpose change the sticking, so the orchestration, so you could perhaps play around with those beats. However, Matt plays it. So you can, of course, choose your own way. Bar 4 is exactly the same groove as the bar above it. Next line. We got a interesting bar. It's the same time in the video where they go wow, I think. Yeah, it's that bit. I think it's really cool. And it's based around the groove. We're playing 8th on the hi-hat, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And first half of the bar, 1 E and a 2. We play the hi-hat on the and of 2, and then we drop in our first of 4 16th note bass drum notes that fall in between the right hands. On the of 2, the E of 3, the of 3, and the E of 4. So we just got to get used to playing. Here's the pulse, 1 and 2 and and just learn to drop in that bass drum in between the hands. But feeling this is the pulse. Otherwise you'll get lost. So there's no snare drum on beat 4. Instead, what Matt does to sort of fool you into a false sense of security, we play a snare drum and crash cymbal on the and of 4 at the end of the bar. So it's like a really late snare drum bat beat. Let me play it slowly for you. It sounds like this. 1 E and a 2 and a 3 E and a 4 E and. So it's 4 E and at the end. 4 E and. And you can use that crash cymbal, doesn't matter, but I'm planning to use that crash cymbal for beat 1 of the next bar. Again, 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and. If we go into the next bar, we're going to hit another crash cymbal on beat 1. So we're going to have to play 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and 1. Up to speed, well, a bit faster. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and 1. Do, 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 do. You might want to loop something like that around and get comfortable playing that. But like I say, feel this is the pulse. Don't let the bass drum put you off. You're feeling the pulse with your right hand. And then the last bar is just the same groove again. And there you go, that's the first part. So now let's check out the little drum solo-y bit that occurs about 1 minute 57 into the song. So this point in the song requires some technique. We're playing really, really fast single stroke rolls. The previous section, even if your technique isn't that good, you should be able to sort of get along with it. But this part you might not even be able to play if you can't play fast single strokes. So before we look at the first bar, let's take a look at what we're trying to play here. We're playing just groups of 4 with the hands, right, left, and we're going to orchestrate them around different drums. We just want to work on one snare drum to start off with, or one drum, and just learn how to play pulses of 4 smoothly. So I naturally accent that first note. I'm not going to when I play it later on, as you'll see, but I'm sort of feeling that pulse of 4 to keep me in time. So there's it really accented, and there's it not. I'm sort of feeling there. Now my technique isn't perfect, but what I'm doing is I'm keeping the grip really loose. All fingers attached to the stick. Don't take your fingers off the stick, but I'm playing a loose grip, so there's no tension in the arm, otherwise you won't be able to play it for very long. And I'm using the wrists, and I'm feeling that natural bounce of the stick. Now we haven't got time in this lesson to go into technique. There's plenty of other videos online you can check out for that kind of stuff. But you just want to get these to feel smooth and comfortable and not be tense, and hopefully in time, if you don't get it already, you should be able to. Next thing is to be able to orchestrate groups of 4, let's say between the snare drum and high tom like Matt does in the song. To get used to playing into a crash cymbal, in fact. So if we take a look at the first bar now, the first half of the bar is, as we had previously, before each of those drum fills in the last section, 1 E and a 2 and then we get 30-second notes. So for beat 3, we've got 8 notes being played in that space. So if you think of it as being 2 groups of 4, the first 4 takes up the first half of beat 3, and the second group of 4 takes up the second half of beat 3. And the first 4 on the snare drum, second 4 on the high tom, and then we just repeat it for beat 4. 4 here, 4 here. So we're playing 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And it's fitting into the space of, each of those 8 notes are fitting into the space of 1 beat. So if we're feeling 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and bit sloppy. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. So the bar slowly is 1 E and a 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 E and a 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. If you watch Matt Helder's on the video, you see the way he holds his sticks. He hopefully confirmed what I just said. He's got a very loose grip as well. He's just playing on the steering wheel. He's not really tensing up at all. Just playing it nice and loose, and that's how you get it to play fast. So up to speed. And you might do stuff like that and whoops and stuff like that, but that's okay. All right, so the next bar, we've got a really cool idea. It starts the same as the previous bar, 1 E and a 2 and, but then for beat 3, we play a flam on the snare drum where the hi-hat closes, because previously it was half open. Then we hit 1 hi-hat note with the bass drum on the and a 3, open. It then closes at the same time as a floor tom flam on beat 4. Then again, right hand or left hand, whatever you want to do, open hi-hat with the bass drum on the and a 4, which is then going to close on beat 1 of the next bar with a crash cymbal strike. So that bar slowly, 1 and a 2 and 3 and 4 and. Notice how you close the hi-hat with that first flam snare drum on beat 3. There you go. 1 and a 2 and 3 and 4 and. 1 and a 2 and 3 and 4 and. Nice idea. Like that. Let's move on to the next bar now, and what we get is this groove which repeats, I forget up to what point in the song, but it's pretty much the same every time he plays it. In fact, I know it's the same every time he plays it. So we're sort of feeling quarter notes with the right hand, 1, 2, missing out the quarter note on beat 3 as you'll see, but think of it as like a right hand quarter note type pulse, And the first part is 1, a 2, 1 knee and a 2, followed by starting on the and a beat 2, and a 3 E and a, which is simply, or not simply, depending on how good you are with your linear style patterns, right, left, right foot, and a 3 E and a. And that bass drum is going to give our hands time to then do a strike on the snare drum and crash cymbal. That's why the bass drum has been included in that pattern, to give your hands time to then move to 2 different drums. So the whole bar slowly, 1 E and a 2, and a 3 E and a 4. And of course you can hit any crash cymbals, as you'll see me do at the beginning of this video. 1 E and a 2, and a 3 E and a 4, and 1. It goes and 1, I do a double crash just naturally, I don't think Matt does, but whatever. And 1, a 2, and a 3 E and a 4, and 1, a 2, and a 3 E and a 4, and 1 E and a 2, and a 3 E and a 4, 1, a 2, and a 3 E and a 4, and 1. And there you go. So up to speed, let's do that up to speed actually, here we go. And that's it. So don't forget you can download the free PDF music for this lesson. There's a link beneath this video, but you'll find it on my blog. Just check out my website and you'll see all the free stuff that I upload there on a regular basis. And like I said, while you're there, do check out my bundle deals. I've got quite a few on offer at the moment leading up to Christmas. So please do check them out. And until next time we meet on YouTube, happy drumming to you.